Convoy of aid, activists and cars has now arrived in Gaza. The Viva Palestina set sail from Syria to Egypt and has now crossed overland into Gaza at the Rafah crossing. Joining us from there now, our correspondent, Nadeem Barber. Nadeem, people must be breathing a huge sigh of relief at this point.
Sammy, not just a sigh of relief, but in many cases, tears of joy. We've seen people coming through the Rafah crossing from Egypt into the Gaza Strip actually get out of the vehicles carrying the humanitarian aid, many of them lying down and doing the Islamic prayer, showing exactly what it means to them to finally be in Gaza after such a long wait. Many of them were held up in the Syrian port of Latakia for around 16 days. And so to finally be here in the Gaza Strip, many of them were extremely emotional. So relief, as you said, and really now determination to make sure that what they've brought in does some good for the people of Gaza.
Let's talk a little bit about what they've brought in, Nadeem. I hear that several countries and nationalities are were involved in this operation. What has it culminated in?
Well, there are around 30 different nationalities representing on the Viva Palestina 5 convoy. They've brought in around $5 million worth of humanitarian aid. Some of that is medicine, which is severely lacking in a lot of the clinics and hospitals in Gaza. Some of it's hospital equipment. We've seen manual wheelchairs brought in some of the vehicles. And of course, the vehicles themselves will be left here for Palestinian NGOs, non-governmental organizations to use, and also for places like the health ministry. So the vehicles themselves will be of great use in the Gaza Strip. And also, they've been bringing in equipment for schools. Now, that was put on the list of what to bring in before Israel slightly changed its list of what can come into the Gaza Strip a few months ago. So school equipment has been brought in, although that is now coming in from Israel as well, but still not enough. So that will be very much welcome, Sammy. On
the way from Syria to Egypt, the convoy passed by the spot where the Mavi Marmara was attacked before. Tell us a little bit about that moment.
Well, I'm sure it was very resonant for a lot of people who are supporting this convoy, even if they're not on it, because they will remember the TV pictures of the Mavi Marmara ship and the Freedom Flotilla that it was coming with back in May. Of course, that involved the death of nine activists at the hands of Israeli forces who boarded the ship. There was a lot of controversy and a lot of debate about exactly how it happened and exactly the techniques and the methods used by the Israeli armed forces. Of course, that's been the subject of various investigations, and which some of them are still going on. But the one thing that's for sure is that for the activists, it was a chance to actually remember people who they've told Al Jazeera that they consider those Turkish activists martyrs, and that's the phrase that they use. People that in their eyes gave their lives for a cause, breaking the siege on Gaza, which they strongly believe in, Sammy.
All right, thanks for that update, Nadeem Barber. Well, a bomb blast